Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to be going over two different things that you can do to keep your AC running cooler all summer long. So let's go ahead and get started so we could cool you down. So your AC system consists of three major parts. You have your AC compressor, you have your condenser, and you have your evap. Of course, there's lines, there's freon, there's a bunch of things that are involved in between all of that. But the three major components are the compressor, condenser, and evap. So let's go ahead and address two of those components. All right, here right in front of me, I have my minivan and I've removed the front bumper so we could better see the condenser. And this is the condenser. This part of the vehicle works with the AC system. Now, cooler air from the outside gets sucked into here and it's able to cool down your system. This part, in order for it to work, it needs to constantly flow air through it. As you're driving the vehicle in Florida, in dusty weather, anywhere practically, you start to gather dust, you start to gather rocks, mud, it gets dirty. And as you accumulate all this dust, it's gonna restrict the airflow. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna clean out this condenser. Now there's many ways in how to clean the condenser. You could blow it out with an air blower, and let me show you a tool that I have. So this special air blower has several nozzles at the end of it, and you would slide this into the radiator right behind the radiator in the condenser, and it will blow all the dust out of it. The problem with this is sometimes it could be a little aggressive and it could bend the fins and it could restrict airflow. So instead what I'm going to use is this coil cleaner, and the reason I went with this one is you're able to use this for your evap, you're able to use this for your condenser, you could use it for automotive, and you could use it for inside the house. And since I have many vehicles, I purchased a ton of these cans. I'm going to be maintaining all of them, and when I'm done, if you stick through to the end, I'm even going to show you how to clean your condenser coil in your house, because that's what I plan on doing. Whatever's left over here, I'm going to use it for inside the house, and it will save you money in your electric bill. So tune in until the end so I can show you if you want to see that. All right, so now I'm going to use this can and I'm going to shake it well, like the instructions say. And I'm going to put on a pair of safety glasses just in case you get anything splattering back at your face, it doesn't get into your eyes. I would recommend this. So, of course, I removed the front bumper. You probably could get away without removing the front bumper. If you have enough space in your front grille, you could probably spray this right in between and you should be fine. Now, I'm going to say this is a chemical, and I don't know what it would do to your paint. So if you get some on your paint, I would advise you to wash it off immediately, just in case it does eat away at it. So just take extra precaution and wash it off. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the front of the condenser. And I'm doing even coats here. I'm going through and just soaking the whole thing. And I have noticed it has a very nice smell to it, because this is designed to be able to be sprayed into your evap as well. So if you have an evap that smells, it smells funky when you turn on your AC, this will work to eliminate that smell. And since I'm already here, I'm going to go ahead and pull forward the condenser so I could spray into the radiator, because this product that I'm using, you could also use it for radiators, condensers, evaps. You could use it for virtually anything. That's why I went with this. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen this up just a little bit so I could have enough room to spray the radiator. Here's the radiator, keeps your engine cool. Here's the condenser, it keeps you cool. So as we let the chemical sit here and kind of do its thing, let me talk a little bit about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So right behind the radiator, there's always two fans. Sometimes there's one, but the fans work. One works with your radiator to keep your engine cool. The other one works with your AC system. Now, when they turn on, the air is rushed through these fins and it's able to cool down your AC system and your vehicle. Now, as it gets clogged, it no longer flows through easily. So that's exactly what we're doing right now, is eliminating all the debris so it could flow easily and we could make this whole system run more efficiently. So now that this has set for a little bit here, we're going to go ahead and rinse it off. And when you're doing this, you're going to want to lightly mist it. You don't want to get really close to it and bend your fins. You don't want to do this with a pressure washer. Just do it with your hose and kind of just rinse it off. Alright guys, so this is another part that everyone forgets to do, and it is something so simple that anyone can do it. So in every vehicle, practically every modern vehicle, it has a cabin air filter, and the cabin air filter after a while gets really dirty, and as it gets dirty it starts to restrict the airflow. So we're going to go ahead and pull this cabin air filter and pull it out, and we're going to see what's in store, because just like everyone, me myself, I haven't replaced it in a while. So let's see what we find under here. I can already tell it's going to be really bad. Look at that. Okay. So all this debris right here, it's restricting the airflow into your vehicle, and it's fighting against all of this to keep your vehicle cool. So this is something you definitely want to replace. Now everyone's vehicle is going to be different. You're going to have to locate where your cabin air filter is. Some people's cabin air filters are actually outside, and some of them are located in the inside of the vehicle. Locate where yours is at, purchase one, and get it replaced. You can see I bought a 2-pack combo, so I could be ready the next time I decide to replace it. So this is something you're going to want to pay attention to. You can see right here, there's an arrow and it says airflow. You're going to want to point the arrow and the filter in the same direction. So you want to make sure that it goes in the same way. Now that we have it on there, we could go ahead and slide this in and we're done. All right guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Everything that I showed you here, anyone can do. It's very simple, okay? If you're interested in any of the products I use, I'm gonna have a link on the description below, okay? So we use the coil cleaner. You could use this to even clean your evaporator, which I did not show you how to do, but you can as well. You could spray this inside the vehicle and clean out your evaporator, and you could use this in the house. You could use this in the AC system inside the house and spray it and clean it and use it in the outside condenser coil. All right guys, if you stay for the bonus feature, here it is. I'm gonna show you how to clean your condenser coil for your house. So when it comes to dealing with your house AC unit, it has high voltage. There's 220 volts, 240 volts going to the unit, and you're gonna have to disconnect that. This is gonna be very important. So you're gonna locate this box that's always sits across from the unit, and you can see there's an electrical cord going to it. You're going to locate the box and you're going to pull this plug. You're going to pull that. It's removed. Right now, since I removed that, there is no power going to the unit. This is very important, okay? And also, I went ahead and I shut off the AC inside the house, okay? So there is nothing running, nothing's going to switch on. There's no power going to the unit, so now I could service this AC condenser. So just like in your car, there is a AC pump, there's a compressor, there is a condenser, and there's an evap. And of course, with the evap and the condenser, there's blowers. Here's the blower right here for the condenser. Now we're going to have to remove that. It's very easy. It's usually a 8mm bolt on here. Sometimes it could be bigger or smaller, but find the size you need and just remove them. Once you have that removed, make sure to put these in a safe spot, because I tend to lose them. So I'm going to stick them in my pocket, and hopefully they will still be there by the time it comes to install it back. So I'm going to go ahead and set them in my pocket. What you're going to do now is you're going to remove the blower out of here. Okay? All right, now that I have the blower out of the way, I got the fan removed and out of the way. All right, so we have a wasp here, and it's not happy that we're here. And I'm gonna see if this product helps kill wasps. All right. All right, so that wasp is probably gone now.
No,
Oh.
no, he's back.
There's a ton. All right, so I have just discovered the nest, and apparently they're not happy because there is a ton coming out of here. So not only this product is good for cleaning coils, it is great for killing wasps. All right, guys, so just in case, make sure you have a can of wasp spray when you're servicing your AC system and you're using this stuff, because the wasps just came out and attacked us. So let's continue on and finish with this video. So now that I have this section here removed, I'm going to go ahead and use the spray and saturate the coil, the condenser coil, with the spray. Now the same way that I used it on the vehicle, I'm going to use it in the AC system right here for the house. And I'm just going to do even coats. You could actually see how dirty the coils are in this condenser. You can see how it's changing colors, and that's the mud that's coming off of there. So this AC system actually went through a hurricane. It went through Hurricane Ian, and I never cleaned it after that. And I'm sure it's got all sorts of mud and debris inside of here, and you can see it just coming out of the coil. So this is definitely going to benefit from a good coil cleaning. So this is a rather large unit, and I have used quite a bit of this, and some of it was used on the machine and some of it was used on the wasps when they started attacking me. So you might be able to get away with one full can to do your outside unit and your inside unit, because we're going to do the evap inside, or you might need 2 cans. Lucky for me, I purchased 6 of these, so I still have a little bit to spare. So now that the product has soaked in, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it, and I'm going to be rinsing from the inside out, because everything has been pushed in, and this is the direction that all the dirt gets sucked in, and there's a wasp right there, and gets sucked in. It's going to attack me. Oh, there's another one. All right, so you're going to grab your hose, and you're going to lightly mist. You don't want to put a lot of pressure. You definitely don't want to do this with a pressure washer. All right, so you're going to start from the top, working your way down. All right, now that I have everything nice and rinsed, I'm going to put the fan back together and put those bolts on. All right, so I'm installing the bolts that I always lose. And now that all of that is done, I'm going to go ahead and connect this plug back on and make sure you install it the correct way. It's in there. We're going to close this. And now we're going to move into the inside unit. So we have moved to the inside unit. Your evaporator sits inside this handler. Now, in order to access it, you have to remove this panel right here. Everyone's evaporator is going to look different, and everyone's evaporator is going to be located in a different spot. Mine just happened to be located inside the laundry room. Some people have it located inside the garage. But the most important thing to remember when you're doing something like this is, of course, like I said before, shut off your AC. You don't want this turning on while you're servicing it. So I have my AC turned off right now, and I'm going to remove this panel. So you're here in your unit, and there's always a plug. This plug is just like the one in the outside. This is to disconnect the power. You're going to pull this plug before you service the unit. Okay? So now I'm going to remove the panel. Now, in order for me to be able to spray the spray, I'm going to go ahead and remove this panel right here. All right, so here is the unit. Here is the evap, and you can see it is really gunky, and it's full of all sorts of funk. And that's the whole reason why I installed the UV light, is to kill the mildew that's in here that grows inside this unit. There's a lot of moisture that gets trapped in here, and with the dirt, it builds mold. and the UV light, it's helping to kill that mold. Now it doesn't kill every single thing, but this is why we're cleaning this whole coil, because the air is not able to flow correctly when it is clogged up. So, and of course, if you turn on your AC and it smells funky, well, it's probably due to this unit inside here being dirty. I know this is a little bit different than working on automotive stuff, but since I work on pretty much everything, I figured throw this clip in here just in case you're trying to service your AC unit in your house. This is a bonus feature. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove my UV light right here because I don't want to get any of the spray on here. All right guys, now that I have everything removed, I could access the evap coils. This is where the UV light sits and it lights up this whole area. So there is no mildew in here. So it seems to be doing its job. And you can see on this side where the UV light does not hit, you can see there is a little bit of mildew buildup. So the UV light does seem to work. Maybe I will install two of them, one for this side and one for here. But let's go ahead and show you how to clean the coil. So just like we used it in the outside with the vehicle and in the outside AC unit, we're just gonna spray it on the evap here. But the only difference is we're gonna just let the condensation clean it, do its job. The condensation is gonna wash all this away. That's why I went with this product, because it is very versatile, where you could use it for your outside condenser or your inside of your house, the evap, or even your car, your radiator, your condenser. You could use it for anything. That's why I went with this product and I bought so much of it, because I'm gonna use it and I'm using it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, shake it, and I'm just gonna spray the whole thing and do even patterns throughout the whole coil. And this is so you guys could get a better idea of what's going on. All right, so in order for this stuff to rinse itself, you're gonna have to put everything back together. Just leave it in there. The product is working. Put everything back together and turn on your AC, and the condensation will carry all the foam and dirt away. All right, so I'm putting my unit back how I found it. So your AC unit for inside the house can be a little complicated, and if you don't feel comfortable taking it apart, then don't. Just cleaning the outside coil can be sufficient enough to help you with the cooling. You don't have to take it all the way to this level where you clean your evap. This is just something extra I figured to add in there to help you guys out, just in case you're looking to save a little bit of extra money and increase your efficiency of your AC unit. So don't do anything I'm showing you unless you feel comfortable doing it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.